Hey everyone, this is Rob.
Hey, I'm Michelle.
And welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast on everything you need to know about old school RuneScape. Alright, so this week up on the Don't Knock It Till You Try It.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is totally Michelle's idea, so let me know if you dislike how long it is. But
we have to reach a little bit now. We've done all the single words.
We have done a lot of them. But up on the... Yeah,
say it again.
No, so up on that, we have our account progress as always, which is going to be quite a lot. We actually did quite a bit this past week. And then we'll be covering Group Ironman and the lack of update because of Group Ironman. And lastly, we'll be ending off with probably a decently sized Q&A, honestly, because there's not a lot to go over this week.
Yeah, it depends how long our account updates go on, truly.
Yeah, exactly. So if you are not feeling the Q&A session, don't worry. We'll be back next week with all of the GIM updates that you're going to need to know. But for this week, we're just going to be mostly focusing on us as well as questions from the community.
It's also kind of funny because, we've been getting questions from people on, Instagram and YouTube, every week. And usually it's chill. We talk about the updates and we answer the questions. And this week when there's no updates, we didn't get any questions. So we're like, dang it.
It's really funny how that works. The exact
really
opposite time of when we needed it. But
it's okay. That's what Reddit's for.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a ton of questions from Reddit that we can pull from and that we will. All right. But before we get into any further updates, Michelle, how's it going?
Really well. Thank you for asking.
Good. It's really great.
So, been doing a lot this week. I tried out Nightmare.
How'd that go?
Didn't get a kill count.
Yeah.
I died a few times. Shout out to people from the stream for trying it with me.
Yeah, you went
Appreciate you all.
You went with a bunch of people, right?
Yeah, there was, I think, 5 of us total for a little bit.
Nice.
But yeah. 3 of us didn't ever get the kill count, but the other 2, they'd been there. They got the kills.
Yeah, the people with the experience.
Yeah, the people with the experience and the sites were able to get the kills. Well,
yeah. But I mean, Nightmare is pretty hard. It has some a decent amount of one-shot ability, so it kind of makes sense.
I wasn't even getting one shot. It was just... So I read everything about it and I was like, oh my god, this seems mega easy. And then I went there and I was like, oh, she's moving a lot faster than I realized she would.
Yeah, and she has a death charge, and also if you're
bold of you to assume I made it that far.
Yeah, and if you're not really confident with realizing which attack she's doing, then it's kind of hard to dodge because the switch between melee, ranged, and mage are all not hard to identify, but initially I think it's hard to identify.
So we had somebody who was tanking the melee, so we only had to identify the mage and the range. And the range I was able to identify because it makes a creepy noise that reminds me of the movie The Grudge.
Yeah, it's cracking, right?
Yeah, no, it's creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
So I was able to do that, but my issue was there's so much other stuff going on. I would never change it back to mage.
Oh, yeah, I kept getting
distracted. I'd be like, all right, time to pray range, and then I would only pay attention in the range.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to do the fight if you don't pray the right thing. And also, on top of that, it's just known for being a very punishing fight anyways.
Yeah. So I never made it past the second phase. And then also the part where it switches what you're praying was confusing. It's just because, you have to pay attention to your prayer. But while you're paying attention to your prayer, there's a lot of other stuff happening on the screen that you have to pay attention to.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
So it was hard.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. I think I'm going to level up a little bit more before I go back there, though, honestly. Probably try some other content. But It was fun. It wasn't something that I was getting annoyed at dying. It was oh, okay. Cool. A learning experience. So it was nice that I wasn't getting stressed or anything. It was just it was fun and kind of funny that I kept dying.
Yeah, it's you've been doing a lot of group content, which I mean you're not farming it, but it's experience for later on.
Yeah, exactly. I know I've been doing a lot of stuff with people on the stream. It's been chill.
Yeah.
And then I'm supposed to be learning how to do demonic gorillas soon with a couple people. Because I've never learned how to do it. And they keep telling me that it's a really good moneymaker and it's not that hard.
It is. It's actually really easy. I think it's one of the better moneymakers that will also teach you switching and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was it's switching, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know I'll probably be able to do it. I've just been too lazy to do it because I've been trying to focus on Slayer. And I know that you can do this for Slayer, for Black Demons.
But it's not really efficient, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, it's not efficient for getting the most XP. Obviously, some tasks I do are not the most XP. Like, Kraken is not great.
Yeah, but it's really chill.
Yeah, Kraken is very chill, so I don't mind. Whereas the Demonic Gorilla seems like it's you have to be very attentive, and it's really slow XP.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
So I'm not even going to try it on task. I'm just going to try it normal.
Yeah, it's not really hard if you're paying a lot of attention. If you try to AFK it or do it like really lazy, then it can be pretty difficult.
Yeah, and a lot of time whenever I'm doing Slayer, I'm on the stream, so that can be a little distracting.
No, for sure.
I'm reading stuff. I think I've probably died talking to people on stream. I'm not totally sure, but I've definitely almost died a million times because I'm just like reading stuff and I'm like, oh, I'm at 10 health.
Oh yeah, easily.
That just happened the other day. I got to like 19 and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably eat.
Yeah, stuff like that happens all the time while streaming. It's actually pretty hard to like pay attention to both. That's why I don't like doing like Vorkath on stream because I always die.
Oh my gosh, yes, 100% Vorkath is so hard.
Yeah.
I always like see in the corner of my eye when I'm doing stuff that people are typing and I was like, I'm gonna wait to respond to you all, please hold. And then usually it's them trying to give me tips for the fight and I was like, you know I would have died if I tried to read that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that would have helped if I knew that 2 minutes ago.
I know, not during the fight because I'd just get stressed and die.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it's actually kind of cool to see we've gotten so much better at doing stuff while streaming.
Yeah, it's like, definitely
whenever
like
we
something
first started,
you learn.
we would have been dying to everything.
It's absolutely something you learn because like you have to be used to looking at, you know, your other screen where the chat is and also paying attention to it and also reminding yourself to look at it because it's really easy to like get caught up in the game.
So many times I have to tell him, I'm like, Robert, look at the chat.
Yeah, especially...
You've had to do it to me too.
Yeah, I've had to do that a lot recently because I did like a New World stream the other day, and so a lot of this game is obviously new to me, and...
So you don't want to look away from it.
Yeah, and like a lot of the situations, especially like in dungeons, are high stress, so I just don't look at chat for like many minutes on end.
And I'm just like, bro, people are like talking to you and asking you questions.
Yeah, exactly. So it's definitely something you get used to over time.
You know what you should do that I do is like on my big screen, I have it so a little bit of the chat is like on the same screen as your game. So don't have your game fully full screen. Yeah,
that's really smart. That's how I do it whenever I'm playing RuneScape. But I play New World like fully full screen, so it's kind of hard to do that.
And we saw how that worked out.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to add a side note that we're pretty sure they're renovating the apartment right next to us. So if you hear any banging noises,
it's not us.
We're not banging on the wall right now.
Yeah, we're not like knocking on the table. It's just they're like hammering and stuff in the other apartment. So it's also like really intermittent, so it's hard to tell when it's gonna happen.
I know. I was gonna say we could try to edit it out, but honestly, it's gonna probably correspond. Just see, like, there it is. Hopefully you don't hear it too much. But yeah,
we'll do our best. We'll do our best to work around it.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, kind of got sidetracked there talking about what it's like streaming. Also, streaming is just so much fun.
Yeah.
And we've gotten a couple new followers this week, and it's really nice.
Yeah, I think it's going really well. If anyone wants to check, on all of the YouTube videos, we have the link to the Discord.
But we'll tell you just in case.
As well as the stream.
Twitch.tv/Bunebape.
Yep.
And I'm trying to post more on our Instagram story as well whenever we're streaming. And I never know what to put, so sorry.
Yeah.
But, and other stream-related news. I still have more account updates to share, by the way. I just remembered this and wanted to share.
Yeah, just like a million updates.
Yeah, okay, well, you know what? There's no game update, so it's fine.
Just keep going.
Yeah, we got our 5th emote.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. That's
huge. A
huge.
little capybara waving.
Yeah, it was nice because shout out to Coleman. I don't think Coleman listens to our podcast, but...
I don't know if they do or not.
Yeah, Coleman is definitely our largest supporter over on Twitch, and because of him, we got enough subscribers so that we could get our 5th and final emote until we get partnered.
Yeah, and also thanks to Coleman, we now have more subscribers than followers, which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny.
Also, we've been getting other subscribers as well, so thank you to everyone, really.
Yeah, definitely thank you for all the support over on the stream. It's been going really well, and we've been really enjoying it, so it's nice.
It's been so much fun.
Yeah.
And so we got the new emote. We also got a new badge for people who are subbed for 3 months in a row. Yep. It's a little capybara with a bird on its head. It's so cute.
If you don't know, if you've never seen our stream, all of our emotes, we randomly, instead of like going with animated versions of ourselves, stuff, we just went with capybaras because they're really cool.
We almost chose llamas, and we're like, let's get some rodents in here.
Yeah, I was thinking of, I think we wanted to go with something a little more unique, and I don't think capybaras are really brought up that often.
I know. Whenever people do bring up capybaras, I actually get so excited because I'm like, oh my god, you know what a capybara is?
Yeah, it's definitely one of our favorite animals, so we just
I literally have a tattoo of it. After we got our badges and stuff done, I got a tattoo of a capybara on my arm.
Yeah, one of our dream goals is to like go hang out with them in the spas in Japan.
Oh my god. Please join our Discord so I can share pictures with you all. This is really important to me that we can talk about the capybaras.
Tell them about the last thing.
Oh, the last thing. Oh my god, my favorite thing. So the channel points, it's just like a basic little coin. Not no more. We got Cappy Coins.
Yeah, they're called Cappy Coins.
That's what we decided to name it.
It's a little golden capybara coin.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's the best kind of GP we've ever seen.
I know. Oh, they should just add that in RuneScape. Cappy Coins.
Yeah, they actually should change all the GP in the game to Cappy Coins.
I agree, 100%. I'll be emailing Jagex shortly.
Yeah.
But I have account updates, yes.
yeah, keep going.
So, been working on a lot of Slayer. If you don't know, if you're like new, I've been trying to get to 93 Slayer for what feels like the past 28 years.
Yeah, at least.
Somehow 3 years longer than I've been alive.
Maybe more.
Potentially more, yeah. And so I'm trying to get to 93 so I could do a Western Province Elite task because I only have like 3 things left for the province, and that is by far the hardest one. The other ones I can definitely just like grind in a day. So I've been working on those forever. So after I did like the Nightmare the other day, I'm like, all right, I need to focus on Slayer and just try to do this. So other than like the Demonic Gorilla Slayer this week, I'm just going to be trying to basically only work on Slayer when I'm streaming.
Yeah.
But I did get to 91, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I got to 91 Slayer.
You're getting really close.
I'm getting so close. I can now do Cerberus, but I'm not going to until I get 93.
Yeah.
I think I'm like disappointing everyone on the stream because everyone's like, oh my god, you could go do this thing now. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to though.
Yeah, I could. That's a really great point, but actually, no.
I don't think anyone knows how badly I want to get the Western done because once you do, you can go and get a 1 out of 500 chance of getting the Chompy Bird pet. And I'm like, you don't understand.
Oh, is that what you're doing it for?
That's a lot of the reason I'm doing it.
Wow.
Well, and I just like checking stuff off lists.
Yeah, of course.
And I want to get the 50,000 rune crafting experience because 2 other diaries are just waiting on rune crafting.
Yeah, that's like 2 hours of rune crafting, right?
For me, it's like 17 hours, honestly.
Yeah.
I can't do it for more than like 30 minutes until I get bored.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to slog through it.
It 100%
for a really long
is.
time. I mean,
at least now I know about Bloods.
It's chill if you like feel like doing nothing and thinking about nothing, then you can kind of just like do it AFK mindlessly at like ZMI or something.
But it's definitely not something that you can do like while streaming. It's just gonna look mega boring.
I did it while streaming and I was just like zoning out.
Yeah. So like I said, not a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I got to 91, and on my journey there, I also got to 92 attack. And I got 98 hit points, so I am so close to getting my second 99.
Nice. You're really close.
Yeah. And another thing I've been working on, specifically like yesterday and today, is woodcutting. So my Corinne diaries, I mentioned this last week, but if you don't remember, weren't here, my Corinne elites, I'm only 1 task away from getting up. So Slayer is what I've been working on stream. Off stream, just doing woodcutting because once I get 2 more levels up, I'm going to be able to do the spicy stew and boost.
Nice.
Hopefully. I mean, that might take a while.
Yeah, hopefully. If you get lucky.
Yeah. But, so I've just been AFKing that. My woodcutting's actually 83. So only 1.5 more levels until 85. Then I'm going to try and boost it up and get a redwood. And then I'll be all done with the Corinne elite.
Weren't you thinking of trying out 2-ticking?
Yes, I am. So, I haven't done the 2-ticking yet. Okay, let me explain my logic. Because Rob does not get it.
Yeah, I don't get it at all.
Okay. So the way I'm going to explain it is this is what I used to do when I worked at retail, and it makes sense to me. I think that's the best way to compare it. So whenever I worked at retail, I would work like 8-hour shifts, and we would get a 30-minute lunch. And I like to wait to take my lunch till I was like 6.5 hours into my shift.
Which is usually not allowed, and I don't think it was allowed
No,
there.
they made us stop doing it later on.
Yeah.
We got away with it for a long time, but then they're like, you guys, this is actually technically illegal. which I didn't know. I was like 19.
Yeah.
But so we would do that, and then like we'd come back and we'd only have an hour left of work. And I love that. Like I don't mind doing stuff for a really long time if whenever I do the fast thing, it's going to seem even quicker. So I'm thinking of woodcutting the same way. Like I'm doing woodcutting just AFK while I do other stuff and don't really pay attention to the game. So then whenever I do decide to do 2-ticking, it's not going to take me that much time at all.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a lot of patience for super quick intensive stuff.
Yeah, I feel like
have you noticed
I've
that?
never seen you ever do anything that wasn't like essentially AFK or like low input.
Yeah. I can do it, not for long.
Yeah,
though.
not for like more than like, I don't know, a literal like JAD task or something.
Yeah, that's the same reason why I haven't got my construction up to 83, even though everyone's telling me I should. I'm like, you guys don't understand. Like, my brain is like, no. You need to go do something else.
Yeah, definitely. I could not see you doing oak dungeon doors, essentially.
I tried to. I did it for like 20 minutes, and I was like, woe is me. And then I just stopped.
Oh, then you'll definitely like 2-ticking.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of similar.
Oh, great. See, that's why I'm trying to level up, so then I won't be 2-ticking long. Because I've also, like, personal life, I started watching this show called, like, Squid Game on Netflix, and it's in Korean, so I can't really do stuff that I have to pay attention to because I'm reading subtitles.
Yeah.
Which, side note, would recommend show, but also it's stressing me out so bad that I had to practice deep breathing before we started recording. That's normal.
Yeah, that's definitely good.
It's kind of scary, though, so heads up, Rob would not like it at all.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably more
it's not like Saw.
No, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say, if I were realistically to describe it, it's probably like a thriller horror.
I don't know. I mean, he hasn't really watched it. I told him about the first episode.
Just based on what little I know about it, I feel like that would be accurate.
Okay, well, it's basically people playing in a bunch of games, battle royale style, and then whoever wins gets money, and whoever loses dies.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, it's good. Obviously, you could tell why it'd be stressful for someone who has anxiety to watch this, though. But now I'm so committed, I need to see it through. I only have like 2 episodes.
Yeah, you just gotta,
Yeah. So I'm hoping by the time that I finish those couple episodes, I'll be 84 woodcutting, and then I could just 2-tick the rest of the way. I mean, I still need to finish my video of getting the full lumberjack, too.
Oh, yeah, you're planning on doing that, and then you, like, kind of stopped.
Yeah, because then I started watching shows. But, yeah, so working on woodcutting is just, like, my main goal. Right now, I'm 60% of the way to 84, which is awesome, because yesterday I was only, like, 82, barely.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the most XP per hour, but it's nice because it feels like I'm not even playing RuneScape.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You actually finally passed me up. I think I was ahead of you in woodcutting for quite a while. Like, that was one of the few things I had over you.
No, woodcutting is something that I never, ever do. Like, before I started trying to do this, I was like 79 woodcutting.
Yeah. It's because I think
so boring.
There was a week where I spent
lived at the Magic Trees.
Yeah, literally an entire week.
That was more than a
AFK'd
week.
At Magic Trees. Yeah, it was a long time.
I'm doing U's because U's are faster than Magic.
Yeah, I just sat at Magic's for, literally at least an entire week.
Oh, that was hilarious. Yeah, so Slayer, woodcutting. I finished the last mini quest finally.
Nice, yeah.
Somehow had not done that.
You were struggling with that, huh?
I was struggling with that. I already forgot what happened in it. What was I struggling with?
You're in Tarn's lair.
No, that was a clue scroll that I still haven't finished.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Yo, there's this clue scroll, and I have no idea how to get to. I was trying to do it on stream for literally 30 minutes, trying to find this place, because Tarn's lair is super annoying.
Yeah.
And there's traps everywhere, and you have to, like, teleport in different rooms all over the place. So I literally had to stop doing it on stream, and I'm going to look up a YouTube video to do it for this elite clue scroll.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to do that today. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I did the last mini quest. Don't even remember. I think it was in Search of Knowledge. Oh, yeah. I did Starkness.
Oh.
I did Starkness with some people from the stream, too.
Yeah. Totally forgot about it. It wasn't that many kills, so I didn't remember it.
Yeah, so you have to, like, get these, like, pages and turn them into a book, and Starkness drops them fairly often. Because at first I was trying to do a regular monster dropping them. And my lord, that took forever.
Oh, yeah. I actually didn't even know that's what it's for, but I think I either have all of them or I'm missing, like, one.
You need 4 of each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I had like 2 of each.
Yeah, I have a bunch of each.
There's 3 different kinds of papers. You need 4 of each.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that was cool. I was able to do that, and I got some rune crafting experience from it, because it gives you like a lamp. And now I'm officially done with all the mini quests. Don't know how that took me so long. I've had my quest cape for like over a year.
Yeah, but like mini quests, you only really do them if they're useful. Like you do the one that gives you your insult heads instantly banked and stuff like that. It's like you don't really do them unless they're useful like that.
Yeah, the only reason I decided to do it is I randomly like looked it up because I was just looking at my quest list and I was like, wait, you get XP from this? So then I went and did it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, another thing I wanted to say that is not about RuneScape was another show I watched this week. I've been watching a lot of shows this week. That's probably why I haven't been doing like the video I was working on.
Yeah.
Midnight Mass on Netflix. Would recommend so much. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you have any really good series or shows you've been watching, you should definitely let us know. If you're watching on YouTube, like in the comment section or like DM us.
I like scary shows. He does not. So let me know about the scary shows.
Yeah.
Let him know about funny stuff.
To be fair, I likely will not watch it unless it's like really funny or catches me immediately because I'm just not really a show person.
Rob's more like funny shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and then reality baking shows like Great British Bake Off.
Yeah, I like
and
cooking.
Masked Singer. You like Masked Singer.
Masked Singer's okay. I do really
Less
like
now.
cooking though.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say we both like cooking, and I was like, I like making dessert.
You like watching cooking, and I actually like being like, oh, that's how you do that. Maybe I'll try that.
You know, he's actually made some really dank food thanks to these shows, so bless up. I try to make desserts, and then they're all undercooked.
Yeah, literally all of them.
Oh my god. But yeah, would recommend Midnight Mass if you want to cry, but also want to be scared. It was a lot. Okay. You looked over at me at the end of it, and I had to hold up my laptop because I was crying. I was like, don't look at me.
Yeah, it was really weird.
It was really good.
All of her shows are really weird.
But one other personal life update.
Oh my gosh.
I had therapy yesterday.
Oh, yeah,
At the beginning of therapy, I found out that my therapist is retiring later this year.
Only because of Michelle.
No, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should transfer someone else, if I should stop therapy. I should probably just transfer someone else.
Yeah, you just keep doing it.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because finding a new therapist is really hard. And I was literally just talking to someone about this on stream. How I felt so lucky that I liked the therapist that I immediately went to. And I'm like, hopefully I like whoever the next one is too.
Yeah, I mean, you probably will.
Mental health's annoying. Yeah. But how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I don't think I'll have as many updates as Michelle, but I will have a couple.
You have a few.
Yeah, I have just throughout the week been AFKing at Vires on my main again. And also
wait, how many blood sharks did you get this week? You had 7 last week.
0.
He stopped at 7.
Yeah.
You had the best RNG, and then it all was just like, meh.
Yeah, I got 7 right away, which is still really good RNG overall.
I think you're still better than what you should have gotten.
Yeah, I'm still higher on the drop rate than normal.
It's just kind of funny that you got them all so quick.
Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know, we actually came out with a video on that. I just like randomly did it because I realized I was getting pretty close to 10,000 Firewatch Sentinel kills. So over the 2 weeks, I killed 10,011 Firewatch Sentinels.
Ridiculous.
And made a video about it. So if you want to go check it out, I just showed a little bit of the loot from.
I didn't realize it was 10,011.
Yeah, I accidentally went over and I was like, dang, now it looks like an ugly number.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but if you want to check it out, if you're interested in getting started, I go through and show you exactly what I use and where to go and what you need to do. So
I still haven't watched the video. I need to watch it.
Yeah, so I ended up getting a quick spoiler alert if you haven't watched the video. I got 7 blood shards like pretty quick, and then I went like 4,000 Firewatch Sentinels dry, which it's a 1 in 1,500 drop. So that's kind of crazy.
That was really nutty.
Yeah, and after that, I sold everything off. I ended up making roughly 70 mil in 2 weeks.
Jeez Louise.
Doing it all like fairly AFK, like actually fairly AFK.
And it's nice because Firewatch isn't something that you need like extreme expensive gear for either. So it's not even
you
like,
need like poor people gear. Like you can do it in less than 2 mil fairly reasonably.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And so yeah, I'd highly recommend it. And while I was doing that, I was mainly playing on my alt account, which I also AFK'd really hard. And I wanted to get done with the last 3 quests I need to make him a true Firewatch Sentinel ult before New World came out, which was yesterday. And I simply couldn't do it.
Didn't happen because you made a YouTube video.
Yeah, so exactly. If I didn't make the YouTube video, I probably would have been able to do it, but I chose the content over finishing the account.
Content.
Yeah. But either way, so that account is actually really progressed. He has everything he needs and more. He's like almost 100 combat level at this point.
I love how you talk about it like it's a stranger. You're like, he's good, he's fine.
Yeah. it's a pretty good account. So once I rebond it, I'll be able to finish all that, and I'll probably spend 2 weeks on that character over at Firewatch.
So that account's basically done. You just need to go do the quest.
Yeah, it's completely done, cool. And it's pretty nice.
Now it's just a matter of you getting tired of New World.
Yeah, which I don't know if that'll happen anytime soon, but I will be
AFK the quest.
AFKing the that's what's one thing that's nice is it ran out of membership yesterday.
Oh, perfect timing.
Yeah, so I'm not like paying for members on my alt account that I'm not using at all.
But honestly, it might be worth it just spend a day like getting the quest done, so then you could just do Firewatch all day while you're playing New World.
Yeah,
you could be making gold.
I might be doing that on my main, so we'll see if I want to do that on my alt.
You're so funny. You really don't want to spend time doing these quests right now.
Not right now. It's if anyone doesn't know, as of making this, New World has been out for 1 day. It's the start of the second day right now, and I streamed all 16 hours of me playing it.
17 hours.
17 hours of me playing it yesterday, and
it was a long stream.
And even today, it's like nearly noon as we're recording this, and I've been playing since 5 again.
Oh, totally forgot you woke up at 5.
Yeah, so I've been playing this game a lot. I've been enjoying it a
New
lot.
World?
Yeah, you could say I like it a lot.
I hate it.
This is not an advertisement for it at all. I just am really enjoying it.
But if you do want to pay us New World, just hit us up anyway.
Yeah, so I really enjoy MMOs in general. If anyone doesn't know about my past, I've been playing MMOs since I was like 11.
Just a wee lad.
And I played WoW fairly hardcore. I was like within the top 300 guilds in the world in World of Warcraft, which is it's just like to show that
just
like
a fact.
I kind of like go hard on MMOs in general.
You go hard on every game you play.
Yeah,
even when you're playing that monkey balloon game, you're going hard.
Yeah, if you haven't played Bloons TD, it's pretty fun.
I can't play it because I know I'd like go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's like a phone game essentially, but it's just a tower defense game that you can get on Steam for like $2.
Which one's better, that one or New World?
I don't know.
Equals?
Bloons TD's maybe got the edge.
Ooh,
I don't know.
all right, because it's got little munkos.
Yeah, but either way, back to the update. I actually also, while I was AFKing those 10,000 fires on my main, got max HP like I mentioned last week. And I don't know if I mentioned last week, but
you didn't have it at the time last week.
I don't think I got it last week. Yeah, I got 99 strength
Woo!
as well. So I got 2 99s before Michelle got 2 99s.
Okay, well, rude. He didn't even get the capes because he's like, oh, the capes aren't even that cool.
Well, compared to the fire cape, they're useless except for the strength.
Well, not about the usefulness.
I'll be getting the HP cape as well as the regen bracelet.
Because that'll be super handy.
Yeah, I could use that at Zalcano, or if I decide to ever try 3-ticking granite.
Yeah, whenever I'm at Zalcano, I always see people wearing their capes, and I just frown. I'm like, I want it.
It's nice because, that will save me some food if I ever decide to do that.
Okay, do you want to explain what the HP cape does? Because we're just talking about it.
Yeah, so the HP cape actually has a similar effect as the regen bracelet, if anyone has ever used that, where it just increases your health regen by quite a bit. So that in combination with the regen bracelet makes you regen like 2 or 3 times faster than normal. So if you are somewhere like Wintertot or something that you take minimal amounts of damage intermittently, then it can out heal it.
For sure.
So it's pretty useful. It's
a nice cape to have.
I don't think the strength cape actually does anything. If it does, let me know. I forgot what it does.
I'm sure it does.
I don't think it's super useful, but I don't plan on getting it anytime soon.
All right, hater.
It's a waste of 100K.
You've got the money. You've been at Firewatch all week.
Yeah, but it's really nice now that I have the money from Firewatch. If you didn't know, I got hacked a while back, so this has been like part of the rebuild that I've been doing for the account. So now I have enough
nice AFK rebuild too.
Yeah. So now I have enough money that I could go tanking for Bandos with Michelle. So we might be able to do that soon as well.
Yeah. Let me know whenever you want.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the main and the alt account. I guess as far as YouTube updates, we have the Firewatch video that I mentioned, a New World video that went out for the launch. So if anyone is interested, maybe check that out, because that does have some goodies, even though the launch has already happened.
Wait, tell them how lucky you got with your name on New World.
Oh, yeah. So New World is unique in that all names are unique. So across anywhere in this entire world that you can play New World, you can only have one name. So if you
kind of like RuneScape, right?
No, not like RuneScape. Or actually, yeah, like RuneScape.
Uh-huh.
So like in RuneScape, there's only going to be one like person with the name
420 KC.
Yeah, 420 KC ever.
Our favorite.
But that's not really how it is in most games. Like in World of Warcraft, if you play in Asia, you can have the name Bunebape. If you play in America, you can have the name Bunebape, and it's not unique.
Yeah,
that's usually how it is. And so in this game, it's like RuneScape, where you can only have one name ever. And I was able to. This is only ever possible at the beginning of MMOs.
Amazing.
The very beginning. So that's why I thought it was pretty cool. But I got the name Rob.
Literally
R-O-B.
just 3 letters.
Yeah, so 3-letter names
lucky.
are really, really rare. So I woke up at 11 p.m. or I was up at 11 p.m. and went to bed for 4 hours just so I could get that name. I literally streamed 17 hours with 4 hours of sleep yesterday.
He also tried to get the names cat and dog, but they were
already taken. Yeah, they're already taken.
The 3-letter ones specifically, and a lot of first names, I'm sure.
Yeah,
are like
they
mega
vanished
popular.
pretty
I know,
quick.
I was like, you should have made Michelle, and you're like, well, it wouldn't have been taken. I was like, 100% it would have been taken. It's the first name.
Yeah, a lot of names are taken. I think my friend that's playing it also had like the name Maria taken like immediately.
Wow, rough.
Yeah, but either way, I put out a video for New World, and I'm putting out another video for New World again, either today or tomorrow, probably today, and then we'll put out the podcast tomorrow. So when you're hearing it, on Thursday.
As of yesterday for you, there should be another New World out.
Yeah.
And don't worry, we're still going to do RuneScape too.
No, we're still doing RuneScape. I'm already working on another RuneScape video that should be out, if not late this week, early next week.
Yeah, I have a couple like queued up ready for him to edit that will just be like quick 3-minute videos, and then I'm going to be working on the Lumberjack one. Yeah,
I'm definitely, while I am enthralled in New World currently, it's not going to hinder our videos on YouTube currently as far as RuneScape content goes.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's probably about it for me, except I have one more update which perfectly rolls into the segue, which is going to be, I made my GIM account
I need to make mine.
Yeah, I know, you've been slacking. So I did make my Group Ironman account. It is already on Tutorial Island, completely done with all the tutorial.
He won't tell me his name.
Hanging out. Yeah, it's going to surprise her a little bit. And it's going to be pretty funny. But
I am Michelle. You just steal my name.
Either way, if you didn't know, you can make your GIM account right now. Just do not leave Tutorial Island, or you're going to have to make another account again.
That'd be kind of funny. So, I bet that's happened a lot so far.
Yeah, totally. But while I was there were other people already making their GIM accounts as well.
Cool.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. But once you finish it, don't talk to the wizard and go off into the mainland. Just chill out there and log out.
Cool.
And you should be able to go to the node and group up with your friends after that.
Awesome.
So save you a little bit of time.
But I need to do that so we can group up.
Yeah, but besides that, I guess we would talk about a little why there's no update, which is going to be, of course, GIM. So Group Ironman is coming out next week. If you're hearing it, if you're hearing this podcast when it comes out, then it's only, 6 days away? 5 days away? Something like that?
It's coming out on the 6th? It's only a week away, or 6 days away.
Yeah, 6 days away.
Coming out on Wednesday.
Yeah, so it's less than a week. By the time you are hearing this, it's less than 6 days away.
Exciting.
So pretty.
It only got approved last week.
Yeah, I know, right? What a ridiculous show that was. So it's funny. I guess we could talk about that. They did go over that we did talk about this already, but they did, for anyone that doesn't know, go over why all of that happened, where they took the poll so late.
They basically said, we're not going to do that again.
Yeah.
We regret it.
I mean, they will do it again because they've done it in the past and history repeats itself. But yeah, they recognize it was a mistake and they will try not to do it again. But they did say that the majority of the work was done already, which is why the poll took place so late, because a lot of the work was already done and they already knew that it was highly popular. So I guess they're kind of like hedging their bet, or not hedging their bets, but the opposite. They kind of were like counting their like eggs before they hatched, I guess.
I was like counting their chickens.
Yeah. So I guess that's kind of the reasoning, but either way, we have GIM coming up. So hopefully we'll have some people participating in that. We'll definitely be streaming that and not New World. So if you're sick of the New World streams by that time.
I was like, within one day, if you're sick of it.
No, if you're sick of the New World streams that are happening this week, then yeah, we'll totally be all in on GIM when that does come out.
Don't act like you're not going to be AFKing your GIM while playing New World.
Oh, I absolutely will. Absolutely. That's definitely happening. But yeah, so do you have any plans? Do you have any like strategies going into Group Iron?
No, but we need to. We need to come up with something. Because everyone keeps asking, because me and Rob are obviously going to be a little team. Everyone's like, what's your guys' plan? I'm like, eh?
Yeah, I kind of have a plan, but
Wait,
I don't think Michelle does.
Tell me your plan. Oh, off stream? Is it a secret plan?
No, it's
okay,
not a secret.
I was like, why can't people know the plan?
No, I think I am being bestowed the title of house owner, because you can share houses in Group Ironman.
Oh, yeah, because I can't be bothered to do construction. Yeah, obviously.
Exactly. So I think I'm going to like kind of knock out some quests and do a lot of skilling first off. And then I'll head over to, I think I'm going to bond the account pretty early on.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go over and do a lot of temporos, because that'll get me a lot of fish, which will be nice because I can get them cooking, and that'll give me a lot of food. And also, temporos, for you that don't know, gives you a ton of not just construction experience, but also straight up construction materials. It gives you a lot of planks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it actually gives you a ton of planks and also like rune gear from the caskets and stuff like that, as well as, of course, the uniques. So it's actually really useful to
smart.
Get out of the way early.
Yeah.
Of course, there's that and Winter Tot, which Winter Tot is a fairly common route for Ironman to go because it gives you a lot of materials.
That one just takes slightly longer because you have to get 50 wood cutting first.
Yeah, you do have to get 50 wood cutting first, or 50 fire making.
Right? Oh, yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, so that does take a little bit longer. So I think I am planning on probably not going to 99 fishing or 99 fire making right away, but probably doing a substantial amount of both mini games
to get some supplies.
Yeah, I think that'll get me really far as skills go, and then from there I can knock out some more quests and actually start doing like PvE content.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so that's generally my idea or my plan. So that's
also my plan.
Suddenly also her plan.
Yeah.
It's like that picture, that meme picture. It's like, this is my plan. No, this is my plan now.
Yes, 100% that.
Yeah.
Except for I'll just be getting supplies for you to do construction.
Yeah, exactly.
Team player here. Look at me go.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely won't be enough to get us to where we need to be for construction, but it'll be a nice step.
It'll make a dent.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that matters.
And that's just our general plans going into GIM. Let us know if you have any other plans going into it. I also have like a few little things written down. I went through like the GIM, or not the GIM, just the Ironman little like checklist of things you need to like be aware of. And
love how I'm just going to it blindly and you're getting so prepared.
Yeah, there's actually like full on like quest lists specifically for Ironman that are like what's suggested to do, as well as like skills that you should get up early. So I'll also be getting up agility early because running is going to be really annoying. So
oh my god.
Yeah, I'm also going to
drop stamina potions.
There's not many things that drop stamina potions, but you can luckily get agility potions knocked out pretty early for herb lore, and then of course if you do get higher herb lore pretty early, although unlikely, you can make stamina potions.
New with the first goal, getting the graceful.
Yeah, exactly. Graceful is huge for Ironman, especially.
Wow, this is so insightful for me because I haven't looked at anything. It's funny because I might seem like I'm just gonna wing it, but I'm going to be watching so many videos while I'm playing in the beginning and looking up so much stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we should make videos ourselves.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we will.
Yeah, as we progress, we'll probably come out with videos as well. So if you do want to check us live whenever we do that, of course, it'll be a week from now, but you can check us over at, like we said earlier, twitch.tv/Bunebape, and the links will be in the description.
Yeah.
And we will be making plenty of content for that, so that'll be cool. But
content for everything.
Unfortunately, because of that, there is no update this week.
Yeah, I know, it sucks.
Which is pretty annoying, but there will be a huge update that we'll be covering next week. But since there's nothing else going on, we can probably jump into the Q&A now.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
How'd you like your birthday present from me?
Okay, Michelle
tried to
like casually segue into this because I think she forgot. But
I totally did during the personal things I was saying.
Yeah, one final personal note before we go into the Q&A.
Best personal note
is it was my birthday recently. My birthday's in the middle of September, and I, as a gift from Michelle, so gracefully got me a close encounter with the animals over at the zoo. We live in San Diego, so they have a world-renowned zoo here.
Our zoo's great.
Yeah, literally world-renowned. And it's a pretty nice zoo, but what's cool is we got a close encounter, which means we got to hang out within 5 feet or less of animals such as porcupines, cheetah, and leopards. And we also
the
got
leopard
to...
was so cute.
I know, right? They're like just big old kitty cats.
They have weirdly short legs.
Yeah, they're little stubby legs.
Yeah.
They're like short men.
It was a clouded leopard. Everyone look it up and swoon because they're adorable.
Yeah, they're adorable. It reminds me of like the Munchkin cats that we love so much.
Oh, we love Munchkin cats. If anyone has a Munchkin cat, can we please buy one from you if they have babies?
Yeah, they're really cute. But and also on top of that, we got to hand feed a 4,000-pound rhino.
It was so cool. They can't see.
It's a lot less intimidating than you think because they only have 2 teeth and it's right on the outsides of their mouth. Yeah. So it's pretty much impossible to get bitten.
It's hilarious because they can't see because their horns in the way, so they can't eat out of your hand. You literally have to smack the food on the top of their mouth.
Yeah, you pretty much just like slam your hand into the top of their mouth and drop the food, and they're like eating it up.
They're like, all right, thanks.
Yeah, they're just hyped on sweet potatoes.
It was so cute.
And so we got to do that. We also got to hand feed flamingos.
Yeah, well, kind of hand feed. We were holding a cup.
Yeah, it was a cup of food. And so that was pretty cool. And it was funny because like the flamingos are weird, and
they're so weird.
Yeah, they're weird. They would like rub their faces on the floor, and they also like rub their face all over my legs.
It literally looked like they were just like cuddling him. It was so cute.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. So,
and we were one of the few people who they actually ate from. The flamingos were not feeling it that day. Only like 3 of them came out.
Yeah, overall it was a really great experience. I'd recommend it if you ever stop by San Diego.
It's called Animals in Action Experience. 100% recommend. I already want to do it again.
Yeah, I'd go hit up the zoo at least even if you don't plan on doing that experience.
Yeah, shout out to San Diego Zoo. Honestly, like it kind of sucks because anywhere we go in the world now, I'm gonna be like, oh well, it's not as good as our zoo.
Yeah, exactly. But oh well, we'll have fun either way.
Yeah, I really wanted to tell everyone about that because we got to see so many cute animals. It was so cool.
Yeah, but
oh, we got to pet a zebra.
Oh, we did pet a zebra. I totally forgot about that.
How do you forget about petting a zebra?
I know.
Ridiculous.
Also, Michelle didn't notice, but I totally 100% could feel the difference in the stripes on the zebra.
Like the bumps kind of like bruise differently?
Yeah, if anyone has ever had line work as far as tattoos go,
it feels like scarring.
You can feel like scarring where like it's smooth over your skin and then bumps where the lines actually are. It feels like that.
I didn't notice, but I was probably just like I was like blacking out because I was like, oh my god, I'm petting a zebra, and they had it spin in a little circle and it was so cute.
Yeah, it was really, really cute.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
We really like animals, so sorry for this 5-minute segue, but we were just really hype.
Yeah, let's just talk for 20 minutes about how we like animals.
I'm wood. So
I'm wood.
I did that on stream before. Someone just asked, like, why don't you have a pet? And it led to like 30 minutes of me talking about pets and how bad I want them.
Yeah, I mean, pets are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
Without going on for too much longer, we're going to go into a few questions. Like I said, all of these are from Reddit. And so you can find them over there.
Shout out to Major Fluffy Bacon for making a GIF of one of our emotes.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw that on your computer. That was really cool. We can't add it to Discord, but
that was really cool.
It's appreciated.
We added it to Discord, but you have to be in Discord Nitro, which costs like $5 a month to use it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll do it eventually.
Yeah, we'll do it eventually. Now that we're moving into questions, like, of course, as always, these are getting pulled from Reddit, like we said. But if you do have any questions, feel free to shoot us them at Twitter, probably the easiest, but also Instagram, comments, DMs, any DMs anywhere on the stream, YouTube.
Yeah.
We do collect them from anywhere. So anywhere you're hearing this, try to let us know if you have any questions, even if they're not game related, if they're just like funny hypotheticals. Like,
what was the best part about feeding a rhino?
Yeah, exactly. But moving into our first question, they're asking, will GIM Irons be able to visit their group POHs? And that is yes.
Yes, right? Okay.
Yeah, so you can, like we're doing, funnel all of your resources into one person to have a really cool house and just use theirs. But of course, they have to be online. So if they end up quitting, then you're SOL.
Yeah, just works well for us because we literally live together and play 10 feet away.
Yeah, exactly. So for the next question, they're saying, hey, does anyone know if you can make an Ironman right now? A lot of these, of course, are Ironman related, so of course.
I wonder why.
Yeah. So they're saying, can they make an Iron right now? And then when Group Iron releases, you can still create a group. And like we said earlier, yes, you can.
Do not leave Tutorial Island.
Yeah, just don't leave Tutorial Island, and you'll keep your prestige and everything like that.
Easy questions.
Yeah. I grabbed a couple easy ones to start off with. And then they say, so the next question is, are there restrictions for not having individual prestige in GIM limited to the trade value restrictions that ease up over time? They remember hearing about the restrictions towards items like the DHL requiring 1KC.
Oh, yeah.
At the 1 KC at Alchemical Hydra. So if you don't know, you can get the Dragon Hunter Lance claw. That's how you make it, and you have to get that from Hydra. But yeah, so it's actually both. This person is asking two, like a really long question, but yes, it's yes to both. So you have to, if you are limited by individual prestige, which means you joined your group late, for example, then that means that you would be having limited trade value restrictions. So that means that you wouldn't be able to trade like 10 million gold to this player immediately. You'd have to wait and then slowly give them money over time until that trade restriction is lifted. And then also, if you wanted to give them a Dragon Hunter Lance, not only would you have to wait for that restriction to be over, but you'd also have to have that person go and get 1 KC at Hydra, regardless of their Slayer level.
And if you didn't know, your Slayer has to be insane.
Yeah, 95, the highest requirement in the game.
At least you could boost that. Nope, you can't.
No,
you have to be on task.
Yeah, you have to be
Never
on task.
mind. Oof.
So, yeah, so just so you know, you cannot give, essentially, if you are joining a group late, just expect to nothing be handed to you.
Unfortunate.
Until you've gotten a KC, essentially.
So, I've never liked the Dragon Hunter Lance anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I prefer the crossbow.
Yeah, exactly. Just go do chambers. So the next question is this person asking about mining Stardust. I thought this would be a good one for you.
Oh, I love Stardust.
Yeah, so they said mining Stardust is a viable method for training mining AFK. They're level 70.
Mining Stardust.
Yeah, is mining Stardust. And they said they're level 70 and they heard that there's not a lot of other mining or not other people mining it, so they can AFK it for up to 2 hours if you are just like by yourself. So you have like a lot of experience with this, right?
So my favorite thing to do if you're trying to do it solo, go onto RuneLite. First of all, get RuneLite, and there's a plugin, and the plugin is literally called Shooting Stars, and I think it's by like McAdams or something.
Yeah.
And if you go in that, it will add like a little button to your screen that shows like what one of the shooting stars looks like. And you could basically just world hop and check your telescope in every single world, hop around and use this list to see what area they're falling in what world and at what time. So I usually scroll down the list a little bit because it goes in like waves. Like it goes in waves where a ton are falling all at once. And I look at something that's like near the end of the wave because people don't usually pay attention to those.
Yeah.
And you could just go and scout those and stay there alone for like an hour.
Yeah, because they do fall but in the first 15 minutes before and after an hour. So they'll fall for a little set of time and then you have to go find and mine them. But usually it'll take a decent amount of time to mine them unless there's a lot of people on mining at any one time. It also might help if you join the Star Miners Discord, because sometimes stars that you forget about or that aren't popular, people will shout out in the chat channel.
Yeah, there's also like a friends chat called Star Miners that you can join as well, but that one will obviously have more people in it. So it depends how AFK you want to go. If you want to go and like talk to people and hang out, then you could join that. And sometimes they'll like shout out to each other and be like, all right, this is the next one we're going to. And people will help each other out.
Did I say Discord or did I say
You
chat?
said Discord, but there's a Discord for it too.
Yeah, I totally meant chat channel. But
okay, sorry. Yeah, there's also Discord. I'm in both.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, it's the best. If you don't have a mahogany telescope though, it won't work quite as well because otherwise you'll be having like big windows of opportunity when they're falling. So I'd recommend getting that or just not scouting it yourself and looking at the list and hoping other people scouted.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really nice AFK way to do it. That's how I did it for like a really long time because like I said earlier, I really can't be bothered to do these click intensive things for too long. I can't do it.
Yeah. No, for sure. So for the next question, this person's having some money problems. They say, as someone who struggles with bosses, they, for example, can't kill Vork after the quest or Zulra, and they're strapped for cash. Is it best to just keep trying until you get it, or is there something else you can do? Alternatively, are there easier bosses that give comparable GP per hour? Just trying to get some money to keep bonds. I think this is something everyone struggles with at first.
What I would recommend, you're not going to be able to get similar amounts of money as Vorkath and Zulra if you can't do those.
Yeah, Vorkath is like one of the best money makers in the game, so it's hard to compare.
If you can't do Vorkath, lower your expectations a little bit on the GP and just go and find something that you're able to do at this level that makes a little bit of money. And as you get better at that, you'll feel more confident doing like bosses and stuff. Like, Volcano's a good middle one. You don't make like tons and tons of money or anything. If you get lucky, you could potentially make a few mil. But it's like good practice, like practicing bosses.
Sure.
What do you think, though?
Yeah, this person, someone recommended they try Zolcano. I'm assuming that this person didn't, the person asking the question doesn't have the requirements for Song of the Elves, or they haven't done it.
Oh, you know what? You do have to do a lot of stuff to get to Zolcano.
You have to have a lot of 70s for Zolcano. And so, also the quest is long, and a lot of people don't have it done just because of that.
Yeah.
So, I would recommend Zolcano if you can get to it. Secondly, I think, honestly, if you have done Dragon Slayer 2, you're capable of killing Vorkath, and I would just prepare yourself more for Vorkath and try it again. Because even with my real, like, just janky setup that I have currently, which is like, I mean, sure, I have Void Elite, but just with Void, I was able to do the same thing. With just Void, I was using like an anti-dragon shield, which is like a couple thousand gold. Snakeskin boots, which are 500 gold, and the salve amulet, which is free. And I was using a dragon crossbow, which is really cheap now. It's less than 1 million gold.
Yeah.
So if you're able to get that, then you can do Vorkath. I've even gotten lucky enough to have 6+ kill trips with that setup that made me 700k.
Jeez.
So
but obviously, I know some people, if like me, whenever I couldn't do Vorkath and stay in fight caves, you just feel more and more discouraged, and like you truly can't do it. So take a break if needed.
Yeah, I'm not saying
you'll be able to do it someday.
But I'm saying if you like worked towards getting Void, if you have the requirements to do DS2, you can do Vorkath and make money at it. You're not going to be making the 3+ mil an hour that you can if you're like max gear. Yeah. And,
even we can't, or you can't even make that much an hour, I don't think, can you?
I can if I have a Dragon Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can't afford right now, so you're in a similar situation.
So I'm, even with like a really like essentially trash setup, like I just explained, I was able to do Vorkath for like 4 or 5 hours, make enough money to get the upgrades that I needed, and now I have a trash setup, but not as trash. And so that's kind of, and also using a setup like that, you can easily make, like I said, around 2 million gold an hour, which is a bond in 3 hours. Yeah. So if you do an hour a night, that's pretty easily manageable for even like a dad with children.
Yeah. And if you don't have, or a mom with children.
Yeah.
Or anyone. Someone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't have money to keep resupplying yourself for Vorkath, because that could also be expensive, just go and do whatever bosses you can handle, get some money, go and try Vorkath.
Yeah. Honestly, if you,
Giant Mole's another really easy one.
Yeah, you can do Giant Mole. That's a really easy PvE content or PVM content. It really depends, because I think you'd be better off making money doing skilling. But if you're strictly looking for PVM content, then Barrows is always a consistent moneymaker. Yeah, especially if you have the Mauritania Hards.
Yeah, and if they're already trying to do Zulrah and Vorkath, and they've done Dragon Slayer 2, like I know they could do all these other easy bosses.
Yeah,
for
absolutely,
sure.
Absolutely. And Sarachnis does make money, not as much as others, but it's pretty fun.
It is actually really fun.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that boss.
Quick kills.
Yeah, exactly. Especially good in groups.
Yes.
As well. So this next question, this person said, have they said how creating Group Ironman is going to work yet? It says that you can only invite fresh accounts. So do the accounts need to still be on Tutorial Island to be invited, or how does that work?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so yes, they do need to be on Tutorial Island.
Simply put, yes.
Yeah. So I'll quickly explain real quick what the prestige system is and how to get in a group. So it has to be a brand new account, still on Tutorial Island. You'll go to this new area called the Node.
You can't go there yet, right? You have to wait till it comes out.
Yeah, you have to wait till it comes out. Then once on the Node, you can group up with your friends or whoever happens to be there. And on that island, you'll be able to chat, unlike the rest of Tutorial Island. Then once you group up together, you all will have group as well as individual prestige at that point. If any of your players go and do Chambers of Xeric with someone else, for example, then you'll lose that group prestige for that player.
Unfortunate.
But you'll keep your individual prestige, so you can still trade with each other.
Yeah.
And so that's as far as prestiges go. If you at any point leave your group, you lose group and individual prestige. And if you join another group, then you won't have both, and you'll be subject to those limited trading systems.
Yeah.
But that's easily that's as easily as I can put it, how the systems are going to work and how the groups are going to work.
And we're definitely going to get more into that next week, I'm sure, once it's actually out and we see how it works in action.
Yeah, exactly.
See if anything gets changed.
Yeah. Speaking of Vorkath, this person actually had a question about Vorkath. So they said they haven't played in a while since the blowpipe nerf, but they just started again and we're doing some Vorkath. Is it even worth doing Vorkath with a blowpipe anymore?
I've never done it with a blowpipe.
I've never liked the blowpipe. I've always recommended the Dragon Cross with Dragon Bolts over it, just because I think Ruby Bolt procs are way too good.
And that's cheaper than blowpipe, yeah?
Yeah, way cheaper.
Oh, cool.
But I'd recommend that. But if you are going with a blowpipe, someone else recommended the same thing, which I would also recommend at this point, which would be bring a BGS, so a Bandos Godsword, or a Dragon Warhammer. Obviously, you probably can't afford it.
Yeah,
but
no, those are expensive.
yeah, if you have that spec and you're able to hit consistently, then I think you'll be getting some pretty consistent kills and relatively fast kills. You are going to have to use better darts than you are used to, more likely. Probably the Amethyst at least would be best. But yeah, you still could definitely do it, but I am always a bigger fan of Dragon Cross.
Yeah, or if you can afford Dragon Hunter Cross.
Yeah, exactly, of course.
You have tons and tons of gold.
Yeah. So for this next question, they say, how hard is the Night at the Theater quest for a mid-level iron?
Hard.
Raids TOB seems so far away that I don't even want to try it solo. Yeah, for a iron, I'd say for anyone else, it's pretty easy. For an iron, it is still obviously the same difficulty, but I think a little bit more difficult because it's kind of hard to come across. I mean, you can go there with full void, so that's nice, but getting the weapons that you need may be a little bit difficult. I still wouldn't recommend soloing it unless you have been an iron for a while, just because I think BGS is really nice to have there, as well as like a toxic trident. Of course, you can get away with a regular trident if you really wanted to, and I mean, you can get the gear like as an experienced iron, but I think early on you might not have what you need, so you might want to go with a group.
I'm just worried about the mid-level part. Like, I wouldn't want to do that solo. We went in with a group and we were all like higher level, I'd say, and it was still pretty hard. I mean, you'll be able to get it eventually for sure. It just might be annoying on the journey there.
Yeah, as far as med level, it's really hard to say because you can technically be a med level and be maxed combat, so I don't even know what really he means by that.
Mid-level means different things to everyone, really.
Yeah, so if you are truly mid-level, I'll just pretend that all your stats are 80. Then, yeah.
It's probably lower if they're calling yourself mid-level.
Yeah, they're probably around 70, if we're being honest. But if it is around, all your stats are around 70, then I would honestly wait. And, I mean, you're not going to get your quest cape, but that's, I mean, it's just, unless you're getting
go with
carried.
someone else, yeah.
Yeah, unless you're getting carried, that's just how it's going to be.
So, I wouldn't try to do it solo.
Yeah,
or try and see how it goes. But
I wouldn't try to do it solo unless you're like 110 combat with like, you might not have all the gear like a BGS and stuff at that point, but you could probably get by with everything else. I don't know. I would still probably get a group. Maybe just not as experienced of a group.
Yeah.
But yeah. Definitely just try to get a group. Find a like nice Discord. You can join our Discord and we'll help you through it.
Oh yeah,
we've done it in the past. But I
did it a couple weeks ago. Well, with more experienced people too.
I don't know how unless we go with much better people, I don't know if we'd be able to like completely carry someone. So again, it does depend.
You would have to put some work in with us.
It would depend on how far you are. As far as the next question, I think this is going to be our second to last question.
Sure.
This person said they just became a member and started doing Temporos, and it's so much better than standing and catching fish.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they've already gained 8 levels in a few days, and they heard of Wintertop for fire making and kind of woodcutting. What are other mini games they should try out for other skills? And unfortunately, I don't think there's that many.
I was gonna say, first of all, it's a lie. I was gonna say Volcano, and I was like, wait, you have to have Priptonus, and I was like, wait, Volcano's the worst experience ever.
Yeah, Volcano, you have to have mega requirements, and it's like some of the worst experience for any of the things it trains. Brutal.
It's not even a skilling boss at that point.
I thought this was a funny question because I don't really feel like there's
there's anything else.
This person does mention blast mining, which I guess technically is a mini game, but that's really good for mining. So I've never done it, but I do hear it is very good for mining. I feel
so bad this question. We're both just like, there isn't any, bud.
No, yeah, that's why I thought it was funny, because I was like, yeah, they should make more mini games for skills.
Yes, they 100% should.
Yeah, like every skill should have a woodcutting one that I mentioned, dude.
Yeah, yours was good.
Yeah. I thought that was funny though. Hopefully they add some more, but currently the only real legit like leveling mini games are going to be I guess you can throw blast mining in there, Wintertot and Temporos.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all very good methods of training. As far as our last question here, they are asking, so they want to get players' thoughts on allowing essence contained in pouches to automatically be used on altars when crafting runes.
I'd love that.
Dude, that would be insane.
I bet there's some people who don't like that because it makes it easier, but I think at the rate that you get experience at rune crafting, like, we deserve it at this point.
Yeah, I think it would have a huge impact up to level 77.
I think a lot of people would be more likely to do it.
I think that would make ZMI potentially competitive with Bloods.
In a way, it would become like a mini game, kind of like Wintertot and Temporos if it did that.
Yeah, because I don't know for sure, but as of right now, I know I get less experience than I would at Bloods. I think right now I get around 35k at ZMI and 44k if I was the level to do Bloods.
That's part of the reason I didn't even like to go to ZMI, is like dealing with the rune pouches was so annoying.
Yeah, I think this will just increase the floor as well as the ceiling a little bit, because obviously lavas would still be the best, and this would just make them even more the best, which I think a lot of people wouldn't like, because I think a lot of people really like that Bloods are fairly competitive even though they're AFK. So I think a lot of people would be sad about that, but
I just know there's people listening shaking their heads like, I want to hate my life.
Yeah, let us know what you think about this. I thought this was a really interesting question to end it off on, because it kind of starts a conversation, but I obviously would really like it.
Suffering enough. I would love this.
Yeah, I think specifically this person is at ZMI thinking this, because they're talking about dropping runes, and because in ZMI, if you bring the first 3 bags, then that means you have to make sure you can only bring 6 runes with you, I think it is. So if you accidentally create 8 different kinds of runes, you have to drop 2 of them and then take all the stuff out of your bags and then use it.
Yeah, so, it's too much. I thought that whenever I got them, I thought it'd be automatically used at first.
No, yeah.
I thought that made sense.
No, that doesn't make sense to Jagex.
I know. They're like, they're not crying. We should probably make this worse.
Maybe if they made that change to only ZMI, I would be really in favor of it, because I think that's a big deal at ZMI. It's because like dropping runes is like, you can't really think about ZMI without thinking about, dang, there's so many runes on the floor.
I know. Sometimes I want to pick them up.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do if it's Bloods.
Oh, if it's Bloods, I'll definitely pick them up. Yeah. But yeah, I think if they made that change to ZMI, I'd actually be like really in favor of it.
Maybe I'd go to ZMI.
If they did it to all runes, I'd probably be all like,
you'd still like it.
I'd probably only be like,
complain about
I'd probably only be like 50 or 60% of the way there, honestly.
But I bet you totally vote for it if it was on a poll. Be honest.
I'm not sure, because I'm almost done with my ZMI grind, so now I don't care about everyone else.
Don't be rude. I think, okay, low-key, I think that's a lot of people in the RuneScape community where they're like, well, I suffered, so I want everyone else to suffer too. And I'm like, dang, guys.
Yeah.
You can try to help other people out. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. But
we're all just a really bitter bunch here.
I'm almost to Blood, so it kind of doesn't matter to me
So
anymore.
I want other people to be punished for this.
Yeah, exactly. They have to know my pain.
Brutal. Little sociopath over here.
But as far as the podcast goes, that's about it. That's for all the questions. We're done.
Perfect timing. My laptop just died.
Dang, rest in peace. But yeah, so that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed it. What are you going to do this coming week?
I'm really, really, really going to be working on getting my wood cutting up to be able to finish that diary.
You should have it by...
I think I should. I think
I'm
going to be...
That'll be crazy.
I think I'll be 84 by the end of today. And then, I mean, potentially really close to getting 85, and then I'll go and do the 2 ticks.
Yeah.
I mean, potentially, like, if the stews take forever, I could even get higher than 85 by a couple levels. I'm definitely not going to get to 90 because I'm not a crazy person.
You should.
But yeah, I'm just going to be working on Slayer and woodcutting. That's it.
Cool.
Going to do the video, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that's really it. I say like it's easy, but these 2 things are going to be taking up every waking hour of my life.
Yeah.
Because they take so long. What about you?
I'm just going to be blasting just straight up no-lifing New World as much as possible, because like I said, I already knew this going into it. There's just going to be like so much gaming going on this week for me, and then so much gaming going on next week when GIM comes out. So it's going to be no rest for me. I'm just going to be like playing as much as I possibly can, trying to get to max level. And then next week, of course, GIM starts and I can get on that grind as well.
While also on this grind too.
Yeah, potentially.
You're going to have like 5 tabs open.
Yeah, I'll have like all 3 of my like accounts open and New World. And I'll suddenly start playing another game or something. Maybe the Balloons game.
The Balloons game. Making a comeback.
Yeah, exactly.
That game looks fun.
Yeah.
I can't buy it because I know I'd get weirdly into it.
Yeah, it is definitely weirdly addictive. It's like one of those games where they like
the leaf blower revolution like that.
Yeah, they like looked at like a addiction formula or something. It's weird.
It's probably the music. I've read that the music they put in games, they purposely make it so you want to keep playing in video games.
Yeah, maybe.
That's why I don't listen to it.
That's why I choose to be deaf most of the time.
Yeah, is that so?
Yeah, and by that I mean I just watch YouTube videos.
So you mean you listen to other stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. I'm gonna make some videos. Like I said, it's been one day and I have a New World video coming out, so there's that, and we'll have more RuneScape videos on the horizon as well.
Yeah, if you want to follow us on Twitter, it is Bunebapeosrs. Our Instagram is Bunebape. Again, our Twitch is twitch.tv/Bunebape. I kind of got confused talking there. Yeah, we're going to be posting our videos. We're going to be streaming all the time, so please feel free to stop by. Yeah. I think you're going to go stream New World, like, we're going to eat and then you're going to go back to it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and then I'll be on tonight as well, so it's gonna be a crazy few weeks. Come and stop by, say hello, check that we're doing okay, because we are gonna be going hard.
Yeah, but don't worry, if you're not into New World, Michelle will still be streaming RuneScape as well, so it's not going to be exclusively this.
Just in the evenings.
Yeah, just her casual, usual evening stream.
Casual, usual 4-hour stream.
Yeah. So thanks again for listening. I hope you all have an amazing day, and
talk to you next week.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Hey everyone, this is...
What's my name?
No, I forgot the intro. I was thinking about the intro to the YouTube videos.
Meet her.